Hey everyone, it is finally time for my 1k Q&A. I know I'm technically on, what is it, 1.13? 1.14k now? Yeah, I wasn't sure like how I was going to do a Q&A. I'm not completely comfortable showing my face yet, but also like I don't want it to be really boring, like there's nothing on screen. So I'm about to film a sorting video, but I need to sleeve all of my cards. I was originally going to include my sleeving as like a little time lapse in my sorting video, but then I thought, why don't I just answer the questions that I asked for a month ago? I have them on my laptop up here. It'll give you a little insight into my sorting video, though I think my sorting video is going up before this, or that's the way I'm planning it anyway. I have sleeves here. I have my lenties, which I'm not going to sleeve because they're a little big. They fit really tightly into my sleeves and I really don't like that. But I've got all of these cards to sleeve and I don't think I have enough sleeves here, but I bought a new pack. And if you were unsure, these are the sleeves that I usually use. I have used Dragon Shield in the past, but Dragon Shield have been really expensive recently, so I've just been using these. They are the Ultra Pro standard deck protector sleeves. They fit cards really well. They have like the little circle on the back, and a lot of people put them on the front, but I put the logo on the back and then the card fits really nicely. As mentioned in a previous video, I have been like a little ill recently with my second vaccine, and also my sister gave me a cold like the same day. I was gonna do this Q&A live, but because of like my voice going weird, I might as well just make it a video so I can edit all that out so it's not unpleasant for you. So yeah, I think we'll get into sleeving and we'll get into the questions. So the first question, I got asked this twice actually, and it's what made you want to start collecting? I thought this would be a good place to start. But with collecting, I'd been into K-pop for quite a long time and I used to collect books. I used to be like a booktuber. I did that for a few years and I really enjoyed sharing my love for books. And then I got really heavily into K-pop and I started collecting albums because I started buying them once I had like a bank account and a debit card where I could buy online, because online was the only way I could buy K-pop albums at that point. And then I found like the collecting community on YouTube and I really enjoyed watching those videos, and I thought, oh, why don't I start doing that for the idols that I love? And it's just evolved from there. I've really enjoyed sharing my collection online for the past almost a year. I think my year anniversary is next month. I think my first video was like the 19th of August. And then running on from that, though, I guess I should have answered this one first, was someone said, how did you get into K-pop in general? And it was a really long time ago. Everybody era, I think, from SHINee. SHINee was my first group, and then I got into BTS once they had debuted. I think I got into BTS around like Run era, but I was like mainly a SHINee stan. Though I wouldn't call myself a stan until around 2014-15, as until then I'd basically been a casual listener. But yeah, it was SHINee. And then the same person also asked favorite songs releases from groups that I stan. I guess I'll just name some of my favorite songs in general. Aurora and Mist by ATEEZ, Signal and Love Foolish from Twice, also Strawberry by Twice. ITZY, I really like Tennis. Gravity, I love Cloud9 and Dangerous. Victon, I love Petal. Oh gosh, this is hard. I'm trying to like go through my binders mentally. NCT Dream, Walk You Home is the most superior song to ever exist. Who else is in my binders? Oh, and Hyphen. I really like Not For Sale and Flicker. Yeah, that's all that comes to mind right now. When you get put on the spot getting asked about songs, this is hard. Oh my god. And that same person also said, love your channel. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, I really enjoy making these videos. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I get to share things I love with people who also feel the same. I really love watching these videos, and I also really love making these videos. I also enjoy video editing. Is that weird? I've edited so many things over the past like 8 years that I'm just like, yeah, editing is part of my usual routine now. What are your favorite type of concepts? Do you prefer cuter or more spicy songs? Oh my god, someone else says spicy like me. I say spicy instead of like sexy all the time. I like both. Like I really love Twice's old stuff, but I also adore their newer, more mature stuff. I love me a spicy concept, but I also enjoy something refreshing. I don't know, my favorite concepts, I guess, I love concepts that are just like either really ethereal or just like, I feel like cool is too much of a basic word to use. Like I adored the concept of WJSN The Black with Easy, where they're in the suits. I adore that. I adore women in suits. I loved ITZY's In the Morning comeback. It was like just badass women. I love that. But I also love cuter stuff as well. I don't know what my favorite type of concept is. I also love really interesting concepts. So like ATEEZ have the pirate concept and ENHYPEN have the vampire concept. I think those are really, really cool and how they incorporate them into the music and the music videos. I think it's so cool when groups have concepts like that. What collection is the hardest for you currently? I don't know. I don't think any of my collections are really difficult. There's some that I've definitely put on the back burner for the last few months, like Victon. Their latest album has 10 cards and I literally have like 3 of them, and that album came out in January. I really put that one on the back burner because the cards were so expensive and you only get 1 card per album. I was not about to buy 10 copies of that album. Absolutely not. I'm a student, I'm on a budget. Like, I can't afford to buy 10 copies of an album. Oh, here's a really interesting one. Are there any groups you would collect if you could, or that you want to collect? If I would have answered this question a month ago when I actually hit 1K subscribers, I probably would have said ENHYPEN. At that point, I did own 1 album by ENHYPEN, but I hadn't decided like officially to collect them or if I wanted to do it like in the background for fun. I would have said ENHYPEN a month ago. But I would also want to say Luna. I have thought about collecting Luna. I have the Hash album. And my bias is Eve, and I have a couple of Eve cards. I have one of her Season's Greeting sets, and I tried to trade my Hash pull for Eve, but yeah, no one was really interested in my trade, which, I mean, it's fine. But I also love Yojin's cards, and I literally pulled Yojin. Sometimes I think about collecting a Luna member from like Hash onwards, or maybe like their solo album and then Hash onwards. But then I only collect like my favorite version of Midnight and the And album. Like that could be interesting, but then I would only be like really small. But I also kind of like that. So yeah, I guess my answer is Luna. Their newer cards are definitely cheaper because you get so many cards. I've seen the controversy about the And album and how the cards are not great quality and they keep getting damaged in the albums, but those cards are so pretty. I love watching Luna unboxings. I've watched so many in the last like few weeks since their comeback. And then the last question I got on my community post was, how does shipping work? And do you think it's a hassle to get things shipped? I'm used to getting things shipped. I think I bought my first K-pop album in like 2017, though I didn't start collecting properly until 2019. I live in the UK, and I usually use stores that are based in Korea, so it's kind of like I'm used to getting stuff shipped over. I used to use like the basic shipping where it took like 2 weeks to get here, and so I got used to waiting for that. And then when I first started using Neokyo, I used the FedEx shipping, so then I found myself getting really impatient, and now I use Catch Up CD, which like only offers FedEx. So usually anytime I get an album, I usually get it within the week. Sometimes I've used the local K-pop shop where I'm from. There is a store in my local city, Though I haven't been here for the longest time because I was at uni for 6 months. I decided not to come home until after I finished my degree fully. But I think the biggest hassle with shipping is more the price of the shipping rather than the actual waiting itself. So if something takes like 2 weeks to get to me, it takes 2 weeks to get to me, and that's okay. That's what I'm used to. Oh, I'm down to my last sleeve to open this. I think just this pack will be enough. I don't have too much left. So that's it for the questions from YouTube. I have a couple more questions from Instagram. Somebody asked, what was the collection that was hardest to let go of? I haven't really let go of that many collections, and like the most recent one that I let go of, I picked it back up again after like 2 months. So I don't think I really have an answer for that. I haven't really dropped any collections, or like I've like half-assed started collections, but I haven't completely dropped anything. So I don't know if I have an answer to that one really. Next is, oh, this one's such a good one. If you could go to one girl group and one boy group concert, what would it be and why? So for girl group, it would definitely be Twice. I would also love to see ITZY or even Luna, but obviously concerts are a little in the air right now. I promised one of my bestest friends that I've gotten through trading that if Twice ever come to the UK, like, we have to go. We just have to. And I would love to see them. Their concerts are so amazing. I've seen a couple of the DVDs. I don't own any of their DVDs, but I watched them online, and their concerts are just so much fun. And the concert videos, they just, I would love to see Twice live. And then for boy groups, I do actually have a ticket to ATEEZ. I could have seen them the first time, well, and last time they came to the UK back in 2019, but I had an exam that day. The concert was literally on Sungwon's birthday as well. I had an exam that day. I was in my first year of uni, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail if I go see ATEEZ. And I could have like had the high touch and had a photo with them. And I regret every day that I didn't go to that concert. And I literally have a ticket to the fellowship tour, and that concert got cancelled, well, not cancelled, but postponed like the week before because of the pandemic. And now we're just in limbo waiting for whenever it's gonna happen. Probably 2022 at this rate, but I just want to see them so bad. I've only been to boy group concerts. I've been to 2 BTS concerts, 1 Monsta X concert, and 1 NCT 127 concert, and they're some of the best days of my entire life. And I just, K-pop concerts hit so differently. And that is actually it for the questions. I didn't get too many, but I got enough for me to get through almost all of my cards. Thank god. So I guess I'll just speed this last part up. And I need to sort these as well, so I will sort these ready for my binder video. I'm so excited to put all of these away. I'm gonna either complete so many album collections or like catch up with collections. I'm so excited. Oh my god. It is so warm over here. The UK is currently in a heat wave, and my curtains have been closed for like the last week, and I've opened it for this video, and it's so warm in here. I have 2 more cards here that I literally just unboxed that I forgot to add to the pile. And they're both from the same OT9 set. This Chewy card is so pretty. Oh my god, I ran out of sleeves again. Finally have this last hot sauce card. Finally. And I finished Signal Posada. Finally. These signal cards are so hard to find. And what for? There's a child crying outside. Okay, Twice. CT, Twice binder, Twice. Oh my god, my twice stack. Oh god. And then this is the stack for the main binder. Pretty good. Pretty good. But that was it for my 1K Q&A. Very late, I know, literally a month late, but thanks so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, whatever that one is. Bye!